I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Janis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Game to Love tennis podcast. My name is Megan. I'll be taking you through this match today. We are at the Giorgio Armani Classic in Hurlingham. We have Rafael Nadal versus Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. So this is sort of a warm-up event for Wimbledon. It's an exhibition, so no ranking points. Well, there are no ranking points at Wimbledon either, but it is a practice here for the top players to get their sort of feet on the grass. So we're about to begin. Rafa Nadal is to serve to get us underway. Loving seeing Rafa back on the grass. It's been a while since we've seen him at Wimbledon, so I'm very excited. Rafa here serving. Second serve into the net. Thanks everybody for joining me on this stream. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to whack the like button and to give us a subscribe as well. I'm excited to bring you this match today. It's a really good matchup, although Nadal did come through his match against Wawrinka really easily, his previous one here, and AUGER-ALIASSIME got beaten quite handily by Djokovic. So let's see if this one is as straightforward or if it'll be a bit more tough. So Nadal here with the first point on his serve, 15-love. While we've just started, why don't you get your predictions in? Who do you think is going to take this one? Rafa, AUGER-ALIASSIME, best of 3 sets. So I can see that the live scoreboard here is a little bit behind the stream, but I will bring you the live one. So Rafa here is serving at 30-love. That's a good serve from Rafa. The backhand return from AUGER-ALIASSIME, then the cross court from Rafa is good. Felix loops it up, and then the cross court again from Rafa. And it's in from AUGER-ALIASSIME, Rafa down the line, and AUGER-ALIASSIME into the net. It is 40-love. Could we have a game to love to crack this one off? It's always strange sort of commentating on these matches that are exhibitions, essentially. You know, there's nothing really at stake here. It's just to see what kind of form they're in, ready for Wimbledon. But it should be a fun one, this. They've had some good matches over in Hurlingham already this week. I think this is the penultimate match. I think there is one on tomorrow as well. Wimbledon obviously starting on Monday. So it's a second serve here for Rafa. We have a prediction in. Felix in 3-6-4, 6-7, 5-7 FAA. Exactly, Sean. It might be a good indicator of when Nadal is on the grass. We haven't seen him we haven't seen him on the grass really. He was practicing over in Mallorca, but he didn't play the tournament there. He looked very good against Wawrinka. And it is indeed a game to love for Rafa Nadal. 1-love. So good start for Rafa there. Up and running on the board.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
I love that Rafa banner. It's brilliant. Got another prediction here from Candy. Nadal wins in 3 sets. Or maybe here 6-2, 6-3 Nadal. It depends on if FAA plays well. So we have got Felix now here serving. Oh, it's a good serve there from Felix. It's an ace, 15 love. Felix, I think his game is quite well suited to the grass. He has done fairly well at Wimbledon. He had that really good match, I remember, against Zverev, the 5-setter. So he should be able to get a good run in this year. Oh, it's another great serve from Felix. It's another ace. 30 love. Ideal start here for Felix. Rafa, of course, the second seed at Wimbledon, Djokovic being the number one, so they could only meet in the final if they are to meet. But plenty of great players in their way before that. And it's another good serve. Nadal gets a racket on it, but it is long, and it's 40 love, so we could be having another game to love here for Felix. Great start on serve so far for both players. Felix here with the first serve into the net this time. Doesn't get a first serve away. First one he's missed so far. Felix here with the second serve. It's a good one. A backhand return from Nadal and a forehand cross court from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Felix is into the net and he does get the volley off. It is good and it is indeed another game to love. Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME is on the board.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
That's going to be stuck in my head as well. All these buttons and stuff get stuck in my head. They're so catchy, damn it, Ben. Got a prediction from JC. Nice to have you on the stream. It says Rafa in 3. A Rafa fan here. Vamos, Rafa. I have to admit I am pulling for Rafa here. I want him to do the calendar slam this year. So I want him to be doing well at Wimbledon. And it's a good start again on the service game for Rafa. 15 love. Also had the news very recently that Rafa's going to be a dad for the first time. So he's having a great year. Rafa, 15 love. 2 games to love so far. Is anyone going to put some pressure on the serve? Oh, it looked like an ace there, but it was just called wide. Late call there. This here in Hurlingham, of course, is just the exhibition match. Oh, it's a good serve there from Rafa. 30 love. We do have a few other tournaments going on at the same time over in Mallorca. It's semi-finals day across all those tournaments. So we have Benjamin Bonzi and Stefanos Tsitsipas currently playing their first semi-final match of the day over there. They're 4 games apiece in the first set. Rafa here serving at 30 love. Oh, it's a great serve. Felix manages to get the return in. Oh, and Rafa with the cross court into the net. 30-15. We also have Bad Homburg going ahead, the WTA 250. Simona Halep withdrew from that this morning with stating a neck injury. So Bianca Andreescu gets a walkover into the final. The other semi-final is taking place right now. You have Alizé Cornet against Caroline Garcia. Garcia took the first set there on a tiebreak, and they're on serve in the second set. 30-15 here for Rafa. Second serve. Hi, Ed. So, no, I'm not actually at Hurlingham. I am in Manchester currently. I'm based in Manchester, but I'm hoping to get some tickets for Wimbledon next week. I have been to Wimbledon once before, and it was amazing, so I would love to go back. Oh, and it's a looping ball just pushed long there from Rafa. So 30 all. The first sign of a bit of trouble on serve for either of these. The first 2 games were games to love. And the other final tournament that is going on is the Eastbourne tournament. So it's an ATP 250 and a WTA 500 over there. The two WTA semi-finals have been completed for the day. We saw Petra Kvitova winning hers against Bia Haddad-Maia, who was on that great run of, I think it was 12 or 13 matches on grass. But Kvitova coming through that in straight sets, 7-6, 6-4. And then the second semi-final was Jelena Ostapenko, the defending champion. She came through that 6-2, 6-2 against Camilla Giorgi of Italy. Oh, it's a bit of luck there from Rafa on the net cord. It is 40-30, puts his hand up in apology. The men's semi-finals will be getting underway very shortly. So we have the first one will be Maxime Cressy versus Britain's Jack Draper. They are on serve in the first set. And then following that will be Taylor Fritz versus Alex de Minaur, the defending champion. So lots of tennis going on, but this, of course, probably the most exciting matchup that we have. And it is a game for Nadal there. It is 2-1. So we're all on serve. Yeah, so apologies, Todd, for this flash score. The scoreboard that we normally use doesn't actually have the scoreboard for Hurlingham. I think maybe because it is an exhibition match. So yeah, they didn't have the Nadal AUGER-ALIASSIME match on there, what we usually use. So unfortunately, it is flash score, which I'm going to have to use. Let me see if I can refresh it for you guys and see if it does a little bit better. Let's see. I can put this down here for you. There you go. That might be better. There, how's that? Sorry, guys. Bit of technical issues with the scoreboards, but all back now. So, yeah, the tournament is called the Giorgio Armani Classic. I presume because they must be the sponsors of this exhibition here in Hurlingham. Candy, so the game is being streamed live on, well, if you go onto the Giorgio Armani website, they actually they live stream it for free on the Facebook channel as well. It's really easily accessible, this one. Ed with some predictions for Wimbledon. Djokovic, Hubie, and Rafa Berrettini for the semis. There are some solid, probably the ideal lineups, really, when you think of the informed players. Berrettini winning 2 grass court titles recently, and Hubie winning Halle as well. So outside of the big two, those two would be the next in line, I think. I'd put them above Ruud and Tsitsipas, who are seated above them. But yeah, that's a solid prediction there. Thanks, JC. Yeah, I think it's better now. I hadn't realized that the bottom bit was hidden, but it's all good. So yeah, the title says Giorgio Armani Classic because yeah, that's what it's called over in Hurlingham. Sponsors and all. I started asking here because you couldn't see the Alcaraz game yesterday. It worked for me, actually. I managed to watch it on their website. So I'm not sure, maybe if it's an issue with location, possibly, because I am in the UK. But it should be free streamed everywhere. Like, it's on their Facebook. That's where I'm watching it. So we have here AUGER-ALIASSIME serving. And it is a loopy cross-court forehand there from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Nadal with the backhand cross-court is long. 30 love to AUGER-ALIASSIME. So Nadal has drawn Argentinian Francisco Cerundolo in the first round. A good player is Cerundolo, top 50. But I don't think he'll have enough to trouble Rafa there. Djokovic drawing Sungwoo Kwon of Korea in the first round as well. Not too bad of a draw for Djokovic, this Wimbledon draw. It's a second serve here for Felix. It's a good one. And the return from Nadal is long. 40 love. the draws being announced this morning for Wimbledon. Iga Swiatek, everybody's favorite probably for the title. She gets a qualifier fet from Croatia in round 1. And everybody, of course, was looking at Serena Williams' draw. She's drawn Harmony Tan of France. So not too bad there for Serena. Second serve here for Felix, but it is 40 love. And the return from Nadal is into the net. So we do have a game to love for Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. It is 2 games apiece. So 2 games all here. Hurlingham Classic, Giorgio Armani Classic, the exhibition before Wimbledon. Gives us a good chance to see where all the top players are in terms of their form on the grass. So Nadal practicing on centre court yesterday with Matteo Berrettini. The first time they've opened up the centre court pre-tournament for practice. So they were the first on there. So Nadal here is serving at 2 games all. It's a good serve. The return is in from AUGER-ALIASSIME, but then Nadal pushes him out wide. He can't get a racket on the ball. It is 15 love to Nadal. I can see the flash score is still a little bit behind. Apologies for that. I am a little bit ahead, but at least it's not the other way around. 15 love Nadal. Hi, nice to have you on the stream as always. Sean, have I studied languages? I seem to have a little flair with the foreign names. Yeah, I have studied languages a bit. Well, I speak 3 languages, which isn't that many compared to a lot of you out there. I speak Welsh and Spanish as well. But yeah, I like to learn the names of the players when I commentate and make sure that I get them right, because it always makes me cringe a little bit if commentators on TV and stuff get the names wrong. And you know, the ATP and WTA have their players saying their names correctly, so I always have a little look at them to make sure. Question here, is Nadal basically a certain to play at Wimbledon? Yeah, he is. He is in the draw. He's seeded second, so he's down that bottom half of the draw. He will be playing Francisco Cerundolo of Argentina in the first round. Rafa Nadal at Wimbledon. And he's looking good on the grass here as well. He defeated Wawrinka in his previous match here. Straight sets. And we are 30-15 here on the serve of Nadal. Oh, it's just out. It's always good to see Rafa back in the whites. He hasn't played Wimbledon in a couple of years now. Going for that calendar Grand Slam. I can live in hope. Big Rafa fan I am here. I'm also a big fan of Felix, though. I think he could do well at Wimbledon. Good serve there from Rafa. Felix with the backhand slice into the net. It is 40-15. So the live stream here, I am just doing a live commentary for you. But if you go on the Hurlingham Tennis website or the Giorgio Armani Classic, they have a free live stream. It's also on their Facebook page. Anybody should be able to see it. So there's no commentary on that. So if you are enjoying it, please don't forget to hit the like button here and to subscribe to our channel as well, because we'll be bringing you loads of matches throughout Wimbledon as well. And it is a good game there for Rafa Nadal. It is 3-2. So I think we'll get the Rafa button out.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
I love that little unbelievable at the end. So, yeah, thanks for joining me on this stream. Yes, Drew. So, Ostapenko and Kvitova coming through their semi-finals earlier at Eastbourne, both in straight sets. Kvitova beating Haddad Maia, yet finally lost on a 12-match winning streak. and Ostapenko beating Georgie as well. So they'll meet in the final there tomorrow. And yes, I did in fact see the handshake between Paula Badosa and Jodie Burrage. Yeah, Burrage got a really good win there over Badosa. And it was a very, very frosty handshake at the net. Yeah, big win for Petra. It's great to see her back in a final on the grass. 2-time Wimbledon champion. Always love to watch Petra playing in Wimbledon. We've got, so it's not just Eastbourne, we have Bad Homburg and Mallorca as well. Tsitsipas has just taken the first set over Mallorca in their semi-final against Benjamin Bonzi. Bad Homburg is Cornet and Garcia. Garcia took the first set on a tiebreak there. They're in the second set now. There's always drama when Kyrgios is around, isn't there? Kyrgios, I think, could be a danger. He's in the draw as well. I think he's in Nadal's half of the draw, Kyrgios. Yeah, it is always great to see Kvitova back. I don't think there's a person out there who doesn't like Kvitova. Good question. Who will win Wimbledon? I think this is probably one of the most open Wimbledons that we've had in quite a while. I still think it's going to be either Djokovic or Nadal. Oh, it's an ace there from AUGER-ALIASSIME to set up 30 love. Yes, Sean, a really good match there, Sinner versus Wawrinka first round. That's harsh. I was really pulling for Sinner to do well in this tournament, so I hope he can get the win there with Wawrinka, but that is going to be a really tough one. Prediction here, Wawrinka's going to win that one. There'll be a second serve here for AUGER-ALIASSIME, the first one into the net. It's quite a full crowd there, I can see at Hurlingham. Of course, these big names always draw a good crowd. Second serve here, AUGER-ALIASSIME. It's good. The backhand return from Nadal is also good, though. And then Nadal comes into the net with the volley. Oh, it's into the net, the volley. Oh, it's a bit of a mistake you wouldn't expect there from Rafa. It is 40 love. Renegade saying, I thought Tsitsipas was bad on grass. It's not his favourite surface. He didn't do too badly at Halle, actually. He got quite a few good wins there, and he is through to the semi-final there now in Mallorca. So, yeah, he's not historically done very well at Wimbledon. We'll have to wait and see. I believe he's seeded 4th. So that would put him in Nadal's half. Second serve here for Felix at 40 love. Oh, it's a second serve ace there for Felix down the tee, and it is another game to love. Well, we have here the GOAT will win Wimbledon. That depends who is the GOAT in your opinion. Rafa, I'm going to go with, but let's see. Ask how is Felix doing? Yeah, he seems to be playing quite well. He's serving well. Yeah, he had that quite easy. Well, Djokovic handily beat him in their previous match here in Hurlingham, but yeah, he's serving well so far, and yeah, all on serve. He's playing okay. And it's a good serve there from Rafa, 15 love. Renegade says Djokovic, the last chance to win a slam this year, hopefully fails. Yeah, it's probably unlikely that he is going to be able to play the US Open with the rules that you need to be vaccinated to be able to enter the country. So it is his last chance to win a slam this year. And I can't remember the last time we went a year without Djokovic winning a slam, actually. Yeah, and he might not even be able to play the Australian Open again next year as well. So his chances are, slipping away from him. So Rafa here serving at 15 love. Good serve there from Rafa. 400 turn from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Oh, we have a little slice from AUGER-ALIASSIME there. Rafa comes into the net with the volley. Volley is into the net from Rafa. It's another one of those he's missed there. It is 15 all. Ed asks, do I think Alcaraz has as much chance at Wimby having lost to Tiafoe yesterday? Yeah, so they played here at the Giorgio Armani Classic. Alcaraz, losing to Tiafoe. Again, it's being an exhibition. It's not always completely indicative of, where they're at. It was a bit surprising for me to see how heavily Alcaraz's elbow was strapped up, because he pulled out of a few grass court tournaments, citing that injury. But I hadn't realized, how bad it was, because it was really heavily strapped. Hopefully he will be in full fitness. And I think, I do think he has as much chance. Outside of Djokovic and Nadal, I think Alcaraz has to be up there still. So Rafa here at 30-15. Serve into the net there from Rafa. So hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button. It was always great chatting tennis with you all. Rafa here with the second serve. And it's into the net from Felix, 40-15. We think here that Djokovic is going to win. He has been very dominant at Wimbledon over the past few years. Prediction here that Alcaraz is going to lose to Struff. That is a hard first round for him. Struff is dangerous in any draw. So, I think it will be a tough one, but I think he can come through it. And Felix, of course, has drawn Maxime Cressy, who is currently playing the semi-final at Eastbourne against Jack Draper. So Cressy, he had some good results and then has done nothing really this year, but now he's in the semi-finals on grass. Good serve and volley of Cressy. So, he could be dangerous. And Rafa does indeed get that game on the board, so he is ahead once again. It is 4-3, Rafa Nadal.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
So Renegade saying the government changed and might be able to enter Australia. Yeah, I think maybe entering Australia might not be the issue. I think it's whether the tournament is going to allow him to play being unvaccinated. It's all up in the air, Australia at the moment, but US Open is looking unlikely for him. And Sean Djokovic looked dead set for GOAT status about a year ago, and then the horizon turned into a minefield. It did indeed. Rafa's completely flipped the script this year, with his 2 slams already, going for the calendar slam. Casey asks, what are the best round 1 Wimbledon matches to watch? There's quite a good pick. So, of course, we talked earlier about Yannick Sinner versus Stan Wawrinka as a really good first round. We also dreamt you saying this has reminded me Mukova will face Halep in round 1, which is a tough one for both of them, really, because Mukova, of course, we know has been so unlucky with injuries, and she's great on the grass. Halep, former champion, she's drawn such a tough opponent in round 1. So we have AUGER-ALIASSIME here serving at 3-4. Good serve there. The return from Nadal is in, and then Felix pushes out wide. Oh, and it's just in. Looked like it was going to be called out, but it's not. It is 15-love. Must have hit the very back corner of the court there from Felix. 15-love. So some other first round matches. If I look at my list here, so Nadal Cerundolo. I'm quite excited to see Nadal Cerundolo. I don't think Cerundolo will be able to challenge him that much, but he is a fun player to watch as the Argentine. We've also got Andy Murray will face Duckworth in his opening round. Struff Alcaraz, as we mentioned. Oh, a good one here. Davidovich Fokina versus Hubert Hurkacz is a round 1. That's going to be a tough one. Although Davidovich Fokina, with that tough fall in Eastbourne, hopefully he'll be fully fit to play Wimbledon. But that's a really exciting round. I think Bublik Fucsovic as well is a good first round on the men's side. And if you look at the women's side, we've got Up-and-coming Qinwen Zheng is playing Sloane Stephens. Sloane Stephens can't seem to get a nice draw in any Grand Slam that she plays recently. Also got Kvitova Paulini. Serena Williams, of course, will be playing Tan. Martinsova Pliskova could be a tough one. Kerber Mladenovic. I've also got here Emma Raducanu has drawn Alison van Uitvank, a really good grass player. So that's a tough draw there for Emma Raducanu. It's a speedy service game here for Felix, and it is a game to love. He takes it 40 love. So both players doing quite well on serve here. Not too much trouble on the serve. Nadal did get to 30 all. But looking good for the two on the grass. And again, saying if Rafa wasn't injury prone, he would have more slams, retired in a few, plus he should have won the Oz Open 2012 and Wimbledon 2019. It's crazy to think that, if Rafa hadn't been plagued by these injuries, how much he could have done, because it's already insane what Rafa has achieved. He is currently the greatest of all time, I think, most Grand Slams, and yet to think that he could have actually done more, it's crazy. Yeah, so the whole drama I can see talking in the comments. Yeah, so Djokovic wasn't allowed to play at the Australian Open being unvaccinated, and the issue now is he won't be able to enter the US. There currently is a rule in the US that you have to be vaccinated to enter the country. Todd saying Murray is an intriguing dark horse. Absolutely, Murray. Finalist in Stuttgart. Double Wimbledon champion. I think he could be a dangerous one in the draw, and I think he's lucky. I mean, he's got a Duckworth of Australia in the first round, so being unseeded, of course, he could have gotten anyone in that first round. So definitely Murray, dark horse there. Although, yeah, good point here. He did get injured in that final against Berrettini. It was an abdominal injury, so at least it wasn't the hip, but he's been practicing. I've seen some pictures of him practicing at Wimbledon, and hopefully he will be fully recovered from that injury. He pulled out of Eastbourne to rest it, so hopefully that has done him some good. So we got 15 all here on the serve of Rafa, and it will be a second serve here as the first goes into the net. Second serve, Rafa, the backhand return from Felix, and the forehand cross-court from Rafa is good. Felix down the line, Rafa with another really good cross-court there. Great depth on it. 30-15. Over in Mallorca, Stefanos Tsitsipas is now up a break in the second set. So he took the first 6-4 and up a break in the second in the semi-final there against Bonzi. 30-15 here for Rafa. Into the net, second serve. Also, over in Bad Homburg, I told you that Garcia took the first set. Cornet has just taken the second, so we are in a deciding set there in the semi-final over there. Rafa here with the second serve. Oh, it's into the net. It's a double fault. 30 all. Maybe a chance here for Felix. He's been serving well, so if he can break here and serve it out. Rooting for Rafa, though. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Ed. I think Alcaraz will regroup from that loss and be a threat. Just the raw talent that Alcaraz has, I think he can go far. I don't think he should take too much from that loss. And again, he is nursing a bit of an injury. Hopefully he'll be fully fit. And yeah, the terrifying thing is maybe he's not good enough yet, but this is how good he is at 19. And he's got so much to, improve on and get better. And still, this is how good he is. So how good he can be is a really exciting prospect for Carlos Alcaraz. Nadal here at 40-30. Good serve there down the tee. Oh, but then goes into the net with the cross court on the +1, does Nadal. So we are at deuce. I think this is the first deuce we've seen so far. Bit of trouble maybe for Rafa here. Yeah, definitely agree with that. The style of tennis that Rafa brings is very hard on his body. So yeah, of course, this foot condition that he has, it is a chronic illness, and there's nothing that can be done. It's congenital, but his style of play does nothing to help. Especially he's had a lot of knee injuries, and it is definitely down. Style of play does not help. But it's such an exciting style of play to watch. So advantage Rafa here. Get himself out of a little bit of trouble. Good serve there out wide for Rafa, and then in for the volley. Put away. Game Rafa. That was a good way to get out of that game. So we are at 5-4, and Rafa is now a game away from the set.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
So 5-4, Rafa up, 1 game away from the set. Good point here from Jumping, that it's interesting that pretty much everyone who's supposed to play Wimbledon is playing. So I thought we'd be seeing a lot more boycotts than we did. We have seen a few pull out, Naomi Osaka being one, but she stated it's because of an Achilles injury. But yeah, it is interesting that it seems that players, do play for their Grand Slam prizes and the trophy rather than the points. I think a few lower ranked players may have pulled out. I think, Eugenie Bouchard was going to be playing, and then she stated the lack of ranking points as a reason for pulling out. But it's interesting how very few players have actually done that. Question from Ed: has Raducanu any chance or a flash in the pan? Honestly, I think she just needs a bit of time on tour to get her body in the shape that it needs to be, because she's quite injury prone at the moment. No match fitness isn't there, but I don't think she was a flash in the pan. I think watching her to that US Open title run, she played like a world number one that week. I think she does have the potential. She just needs time. And most of these big champions, like Serena, it took them a couple of years between their first 2 slams. It doesn't always happen straight away. 15 love here for AUGER-ALIASSIME, and it's another ace down the tee for Felix. Or has it been called? No, I think, there was a late call there. Looked like an ace. But it will be a second serve. Felix here with the second serve. Oh, he goes for a big one down the tee again, but it is out, and so it counts as a double fault. 15 all. Yeah, he went for that one, did Felix? Yeah, Rankin's saying even if Djokovic just wins Wimbledon, he loses out on the rankings as he loses points. Yeah, Djokovic is going to drop a lot of ranking points this year, without the Australian Open playing there, and then not defending Roland Garros title, and no ranking points at Wimbledon as well. Oh, it's a good shot there from Nadal. A bit of pressure on the serve of AUGER-ALIASSIME now, 15-30. Rafa eyeing a break here, I think. Felix has served pretty well. He's been brave on the second serve. Oh, it's an ace from Felix. It's a lovely serve out wide, and it's 30 all. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying the stream. Thank you for joining me on this one. Hopefully be bringing you a lot more as well throughout Wimbledon and over the finals of Eastbourne, Bad Homburg, and Mallorca as well. So AUGER-ALIASSIME here serving at 30-all, still a bit of trouble. Nadal with a half chance here to try and break the serve, but it's another ace from Felix. AUGER-ALIASSIME, he's serving very well today. It is 40-30. Todd saying Emma should be good for a long time. Top players are a significant obstacle. Yeah, true. I thought when she does run into the top players, they are going to be. She didn't play too many of the top players to that US Open title run, but I think just with a bit of time, the right coach, and I think she's going to be okay. Well, that's a good service performance there from AUGER-ALIASSIME after a bit of trouble, and it is 5 games apiece. So could this one be going to a tie-break? But good game there from Felix.
He's got this far, he's living his dream, gonna be a star. AUGER-ALIASSIME, he's got this far, he's living his dream, he's gonna be a star. AUGER-ALIASSIME.
So Rafa here serving at 5 games apiece. Second serve. Well, talking about the Australian Open and saying what happened to Nole, I'm probably not the best person to talk about this because I'm not very impartial on this issue. But I think really it wasn't what happened to Nole. I think it was Nole's own fault. Just get vaccinated. Get vaccinated, then you can play. Ed asks, have the Brits much chance this year? Yeah, so Cam Norrie, he's had a pretty good season. Cam Norrie has so far. He did lose in to Maxime Cressy, I think it was, in Eastbourne. But I think, definitely Murray. It's Wimbledon. Murray. He's always got a chance to do well. And Draper, he's in the semi-final at Eastbourne. He's playing now. He's on court right now, actually, playing Maxime Cressy, so who took down Norrie. They're on serve in the first set there. So I think Draper will have a good chance. He took a set off Djokovic at last year's Wimbledon. So I think we do have a bit of chance, get a few players through to the second week at least. We've got Bolter, Burridge and Dart all having really good weeks at Eastbourne as well. And of course, Emma's got a tough first round, but if she can come through that one, it's not a bad section of the draw. It's just whether she can get through Van Uytvanck, who's a good grass court player. It's a good serve down the tee there from Rafa. Then he pulls the lovely cross court angle, and Felix goes long. It is 30-15. Question, do I see Emma becoming number 1? Honestly, when I watched her at that US Open run, I can remember saying... I think that this girl's going to be number 1 one day. I think she has the game for it. It is just whether she can get, match fit and her body into the right, endurance and stuff that it needs to be able to last on the tour. But I think if she can get that level of tennis on a consistent basis, then I think she could. But of course, it's Iga Swiatek at the top, and I don't think anybody's touching her for a long time. I think Iga Swiatek is going to hold that crown for quite a while. It's nice to see if that could be a rivalry that might be able to develop. I think probably number 2 is a bit more realistic for Emma with Iga in the mix. But yeah, good point here from Jem. If Kontaveit can be number 2, Emma can be number 2. Kontaveit, of course, being the second seed at Wimbledon this year because she's ranked 2. And Kontaveit, not a great record at the slams yet, is still number 2. So you never know with the WTA. And it is a good service hold there for Rafa Nadal. It is 6-5. So Felix will come out to serve to try and stay in this first set, to try and at least force a tie break. So Rafa leads 6-5.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Hurrying Man, you can blame Ben for the buttons. No, I think they're really catchy. I love the buttons here. I sing them all day because they're so catchy. But yeah, that is Ben. And using Rafa, disappointing. Djokovic played better against Felix. Yeah, Djokovic beat Felix quite easily. 6-2, 6-1, something like that. It was just pretty handily did Djokovic. But again, with these exhibitions, it is a good way to see what kind of form the players are in. But I think we can take it with slightly with a pinch of salt, I think. Dream asking, is Rafa's uncle watching in the middle? Yeah, so famously from the Roland Garros, when Nadal and AUGER-ALIASSIME met at Roland Garros, Uncle Tony being AUGER-ALIASSIME's coach, but stating publicly, I can't root for anybody but my nephew. So there was questions whether he was going to be in a player box of either one of them. And in the end, he sat in the president's box smack bang in the middle, which was quite the statement from Uncle Tony there. So we have Felix here serving to stay in this first set. Oh, Felix goes to the pass there as Nadal comes into the net, but he pulls it wide, so it's love 15. Good start there for Nadal on the serve of Felix. And guess how come Rafa never plays the grass tournaments before Wimbledon? Quite a lot of the top players you find do it. Obviously, Djokovic isn't playing any. Iga Swiatek isn't playing any. Alcaraz. The grass season being very short as it is anyway, I think some players just want to, get their bodies in shape, ready for Wimbledon. Conserve a bit of energy. I think it's because the season is so short. Second serve here for Felix, love 15. He's gone for a few second serves, he has, and he's done it again there. It's an ace down the tee for Felix Auger-Aliassime, 15 all. Good serving there. What do I think of Iga's draw? It's not too bad. She's drawn a qualifier Fet in the first round. And then it could be worse. I think it could be worse. It's okay. I don't think it's easy, but I don't think it's particularly cruel either. Jamie asks, is Djokovic playing another match here? I think Djokovic might be playing the second match of the day here. Well, I'm not sure if it's today. I think it's today. I believe he's playing the second match here. I'm not sure who it was. It was to be confirmed as last time I checked it was, but I think he's playing the second match here. So Auger-Aliassime here at 30-15. You can just see the wind picking up a bit here at Hurlingham. Good serve down the tee there again from Felix, and it's into the net from Rafa at 40-15. Looks like we're going to be going to a tie break in this first set. Yeah, Rafa, of course, he beat Djokovic in one of his Queen's titles, did Rafa in the final there. So he has played Queen's before. Yeah, he hasn't, obviously, in the past couple of years, Rafa. Djokovic has played Queen's before as well. Queen's probably being, the biggest tournament, I would say, before Wimbledon. Second serve here for Felix, but it's into the net there from Rafa, and so it is indeed a tiebreak to decide this opening set. So thanks for confirming that the Djokovic isn't actually playing anymore at the exhibition, so I'm not sure who they'll put in instead. We do have a tiebreak here. Nadal will serve to get us underway in this tiebreak. Any predictions? How do you think this tiebreak's going to go? Rafa serving. Good first serve there. Forehand return from Felix and a backhand on the line from Rafa. Cross court from Felix. Forehand from Rafa. Now Rafa with the inside out forehand. It's into the net from Rafa though. A bit of an unforced error there. 1-0 to AUGER-ALIASSIME. So Felix gets the first mini break. Sorry that the flash scoreboard is a little bit behind this. We are indeed 1-0 to Felix in the tiebreak. Ed saying, I think a tight tiebreak with Rafa to win 8-6. 7-5 Rafa. Jamie says Djokovic probably saw his Wimbledon draw and thought no need to play here today. Yeah, Djokovic has got a fairly kind draw, I think, at Wimbledon. And it's a good serve there from Felix Auger-Aliassime to get 2-0. Consolidates that little mini break. So Felix here, 2-0. Good first serve. Return is in from Nadal, and it's into the net from Felix. So Nadal gets the mini break right back. 2-1, Auger-Aliassime. Felix 7-5 here. Felix seems to only turn up against Nadal like Shapo does. Yeah, Shapovalov being the last person who beat Nadal, beat him on clay in Rome and then hasn't won a match since. Good point here. I think Iga must be happy to avoid Jabeur and Ostapenko. Yeah, Jabeur has to be a contender for this Wimbledon title. I think she's going to go far. I'd like to see her make... It would be great to see a Swiatek or Jabeur final. But Serena as well. You are pulling for Serena. But yeah, Jabeur is going to be a dangerous opponent to anyone in that bottom half. Seeded second, of course. Good first serve there from Rafa, and it's long from Felix. So we are 2 points apiece. A trade of mini breaks. Jamie says, hopefully we see Murray versus Nole in the fourth round. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? It's so strange that this is now a fourth round match, Murray Djokovic. Oh, it's a lovely move there from Rafa. It's a great first serve, comes into the net and gets the overhead. Or has that been called out? I think there was a really late call on the serve there, actually. Rafa thought he'd won the point. But it is going to be a second serve, I believe. Rafa having a little chuckle to himself there, talking to the umpire. But yeah, it was a late call on the serve, so what we thought was a really good overhead at the net. It's a second serve. 2 points all. And again, just stopping a little bit because the wind is picking up here. Okay, here we go, Rafa. Okay, so that serve was out, but they must have played a let on the first point. Yeah, it must have been a let, not an out call. So second serve here, 2 points all. And we have the backhand return from Felix and the forehand from Nadal. Forehand cross court from Felix. Oh, it just clips the net from Nadal, but it goes over and then he runs around to hit a nice forehand down the line. But Felix gets a backhand down the line, passes Rafa at the net, and it's another mini break for Felix Auger-Aliassime. It is 3 points to 2. Sean says maybe Federer can win Wimbledon again with so few grass court specialists. Oh, wouldn't it be great to just see Federer win Wimbledon again before he retires? I would love that. I'd definitely be up for that. Exactly. Good point here. So weird to see Federer not in a Wimbledon draw. When was the last time Federer wasn't in a Wimbledon draw? I'm not entirely sure. I really hope that his last experience of Wimbledon is not getting bageled by Hubert Hurkacz, which is what happened last year. Because Roger Federer at Wimbledon is... It's like watching Rafa at Roland Garros. Oh, Nadal gets the mini break right back again with a lovely cross court there. A few mini breaks in this tie break, but we are now at 3 points apiece. Jamie, 1998, I think. Been over 20 years. That's crazy. No Federer in 20 years. I'm not ready. I don't think I'm emotionally ready for the retirement of Federer or Nadal. I grew up watching them. One of my earliest tennis memories, is just those two facing off against each other in the Wimbledon final. So 3 points apiece here. We've traded a few mini breaks, but now back on serve. AUGER-ALIASSIME serving at 3-all. Good first serve there. The forehand return is good from Nadal. Cross court from Felix and the backhand from Rafa. Cross court from Felix just kisses the line there. And it's a looping ball from Rafa, meaning Felix can put the overhead away. 4 points to 3. This tiebreak could really go either way. Nothing really to separate the two in this first set. I didn't get to see the AUGER-ALIASSIME Djokovic match. I know Djokovic beat him quite handily. So I'm not sure if Felix is playing better here or if it was just Djokovic being too good. But AUGER-ALIASSIME, he's not playing badly here. He's playing quite well. I think Rafa's probably not playing at his best, but, you know, we're at an exhibition here, so he's probably conserving a little bit. Oh, Rafa with the serve and volley, but puts the backhand volley into the net. So AUGER-ALIASSIME does get the mini break back again, and it is 3 points to 5 Nadal. So Felix here 2 points away from the first set. So AUGER-ALIASSIME here with the slight advantage in this first set tiebreak. Nadal serving at 3 points to 5. It's a good serve there for Nadal. Felix loops the return in short, though, and Nadal comes in to put it away. So it is 5-4 AUGER-ALIASSIME. Still with a mini break, but Nadal within touching distance still. Hi, Gary. Nice to see you back here. So, yeah, saying I posed this in a different stream. I know it's a stretch, but how do you think Novak would be perceived if he won 2 more Wimbledons? Again, I think it depends how Nadal does in comparison. I know it's not fair, really, that we've always got this comparison between Nadal and Djokovic. I honestly, I think people have their favorites, and I think you can't really change the opinions of a lot of people, even if he were to win 2 more Wimbledons. I think, you know, people's opinions won't really change. I still think the 3 of them really are the GOATs. I've always thought that it would be really good if they could all end on the same amount of Grand Slams. But yeah, I think unfortunately it's probably just going to come down to who ends up with the most at the end of it, which is a shame really, because the 3 of them have done so much for tennis, and we're so lucky to be living in the era of the big 3. Oh, I should say big 4 really, as an Andy Murray fan. So Rafa there gets the mini break back. It is 5 points apiece. It's a good first serve there from AUGER-ALIASSIME, though, to make up for it. So it is 6-5 AUGER-ALIASSIME. It is a set point for Felix, but on the serve of Rafa Nadal. Have to agree with you there, Renegade. I'm always rooting for Rafa. Sorry, Gary. So it's in comparison to like Roger Federer being the Wimbledon. Yeah, to be honest, I still think Federer will be perceived as the greatest on grass. I think even if they did both have 8, it's probably not fair, but I still think that perception will be there. I think it's always seen that, you know, hard court is Djokovic's, grass is Federer's, and clay is Nadal's. But yeah, it's crazy that if Novak won 2 more, then he would have the same amount as Federer. I didn't realize it was actually that close. Like, I'm thinking about it, yeah. When it's just out there from AUGER-ALIASSIME, so it is 6 points apiece in this tiebreak as we change ends once again. FAA fan here wants this tiebreak to go the Canadians' way. Of course, Rafa has been the comeback king this year. That Australian Open final is... you just need to look at the scoreline there. Rafa can come back from any deficit, really. He's also, I remember, a match against Korda this year early, where Rafa literally looked down and out, and he managed to come back from a ridiculous deficit. I was saying this matchup would make for a nice Wimbledon quarter or semi-final. It would indeed. They played a good match at Roland Garros, Felix and Rafa. It'd be interesting to see them both on the grass at Wimbledon. But it's a good matchup here so far. I don't think either are particularly playing their best, but they're not playing badly. We are locked at 6 points apiece in this first set tiebreak. And it's a second serve for Rafa. So Rafa and Nadal, 6 points apiece. Which way is it going to go? Oh, it's a double fault from Rafa. The ball clips the net and it goes long. So it is a set point to AUGER-ALIASSIME, and it's on his serve. 7-6, Felix. I love this. Tim van Rijthoven is winning Wimbledon. He could do pretty well. He obviously got the wild card into Wimbledon because he was the champion at Hertogenbosch, defeating Medvedev in the final over there. Could do well. Don't think he's winning it though. So 7-5 here. AUGER-ALIASSIME with the serve. And it's an ace to take the first set. AUGER-ALIASSIME does indeed take the tiebreak. 7 points to 5. AUGER-ALIASSIME.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
So first set does go the way of the Canadian on tiebreak. Unfortunate double fault there from Nadal to hand that mini break to Felix, and then Felix sealing it with an ace. So this here, the exhibition match at the Giorgio Armani Classic in Hurlingham. We do also have tennis going on. We have the semi-finals over in Mallorca. Stefanos Tsitsipas has just won his semi-final there against Benjamin Bonzi, so he will be in the final. Next matchup there will be Bautista Agut versus Bellier. Over in Eastbourne, we've seen the two women's semi-finals. We have Petra Kvitova winning through against Haddad Maia in straight sets. Haddad Maia obviously on that great run. Finally comes to an end, winning Nottingham and Birmingham. We then also saw defending champion Jelena Ostapenko winning in straight sets against Camilla Giorgi of Italy. On the men's side, we've got Maxime Cressy and Jack Draper playing their semi-final. Cressy's just taken that first set on a tiebreak. We also have Bad Homburg. So Simona Halep pulled out earlier today with a neck injury, so gave Bianca Andreescu the walkover into the final. So the second semi-final is now underway. We have Cornet versus Garcia. They are a set apiece, but Garcia is up a break in the decider over there. But we are here with you today, Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME and Rafael Nadal at Hurlingham. So we always talk about the outsiders in slams, but ends up being the regulars that win the slam. I think at Wimbledon that's especially true, but if you especially look on the WTA side of late, maybe not on the ATP side, but WTA for sure, I think we're seeing lots of outsiders coming in and taking the titles. But yeah, it's been a different story with the likes of the big three on the men's side. 15 love for AUGER-ALIASSIME as he serves to get this second set underway. Into the net there though, so second serve. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying the commentary here. We'll be bringing you a lot more matches as well coming up to Wimbledon. Hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. Good serve there from AUGER-ALIASSIME, and it's into the net from Nadal, so 30 love. And Jamie says Nadal's going to lose this match 2 love. No need to play 3 sets, please. Yeah, it's hard to know, like, obviously I would love Nadal to win, but then you think if he's going to go to 3 tough sets, is that what he needs just before Wimbledon? Let's see. It's a good serve there again from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Comes in for the serve and volley, but puts the volley into the net. So it will be 30-15. Sean says Nadal giving false hope to the youngsters. I think that's what the big three are all doing, really. Whenever you think this is going to be, the next gen, as they say, or the young players coming up, their hopes are all snuffed out by the big three. I think tennis players are hitting their peak, later as well. Federer, he's 40. Okay, we haven't seen him in a while, but Nadal and Djokovic well into their 30s. And they're still getting the better of these youngsters most of the time. (40-15) here for Felix. Good serve, and then the chip return from Nadal, but Felix is into the net for the overhead put away. It is the first game on the board of the second set for Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME.
He's got this far, he's living his dream, gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream, he's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
Love that button. So we will have Rafa Nadal here serving to get his campaign underway in this second set. Just best of 3 here at Hurlingham. Will, of course, be best of 5 over in Wimbledon. The draw is being released today. Nadal, the bottom half of the draw, as second seed. AUGER-ALIASSIME is in that half of the draw as well. You've got Djokovic and Alcaraz in that top half. I think Berrettini is also in Nadal's half of the draw, which is going to be tough. Rafa here serving. Love one. Good first serve down the tee. Felix gets the return in, and the cross court from Rafa into the net from Felix. 15 love. So Rafa here at 15 love. Second set, lost the first on the tiebreak. Felix playing better than he did against Djokovic, I think. I didn't get to see that one, but from what I heard, it wasn't great for the Canadian. Good player on grass, though, is Felix. Should be able to do well at Wimbledon. Second serve here for Rafa. And it's a let. Yeah, good point here from Gary. These matches produce paralysis by analysis. Matches count beginning next week, and even a win while playing badly has little bearing on the next match on the men's side. Yeah, and just saying I wouldn't put much weight into this match. Exactly. It's always hard with an exhibition to know how much weight to put on it. I think it is just about playing into form, getting some of that match practice on the grass rather than just, your regular training and practice, getting a match in. But yeah, I don't think we should really put too much into it. Nice serve down the tee there from Rafa, and it's into the net for Felix. 40 love. Good start on serve here for the second set for Rafa. Second serve. Ooh, Rafa showing off his football skills there. Second serve. Oh, it's a good serve down the tee. Felix gets the return in play, though. Oh, Nadal just hits the top of the net cord and it dribbles over. So he does indeed get a game to love as Rafa Nadal. It is 1 game apiece. Yeah, I agree with you there. Alcaraz's elbow tape concerns me as well. I was very surprised by how heavily he had it strapped up. So it is a bit of a worry, but let's see. Andrew, no, he did play last year. I think he played Medvedev last year. I believe he had a good Medvedev. Oh yeah, there you go. He lost to Medvedev in the second round. So yeah, obviously he's not the same player as he was last year, but it was, he lost in straight sets, but I don't think it wasn't a complete rout. But if that elbow can hold up, then yeah, I agree with you. A fully fit Alcaraz can challenge Novak. We saw him beat Novak on the clay. So I'm very excited to see what this year's Alcaraz is gonna look like on the grass. We did see him lose to Tiafoe at Hurlingham yesterday, but again, how much weight do you put on these exhibition matches? So it's love 15 here on the serve of AUGER-ALIASSIME, and again the wind picking up. Little shake of the head there from Felix. You can hear it in the mics actually. Oh, thought it was an ace, but there was a late call there, so it will be a second serve. Question from Newton, where's the live video? So if you go onto the website of the Giorgio Armani Classic, they are free streaming it. They are live streaming it for free. It's on their Facebook channel as well. You can watch it live. But there is no commentary on that stream, so hopefully you stick with us here for commentary. 15-all here on the serve of AUGER-ALIASSIME. Again with the wind here. Oh, it's an ace down the tee again from Felix. He produced quite a few of those in this match. 30-15. A lot of his aces have been down the tee. Maybe it's a tactic here against Rafa. (30-15) Felix. Oh, it's a good serve, and it's long on the return from Rafa. 40-15. That was a very powerful serve, that. I'd like to see the speed on that one. Gone out wide that time. Hi, MJ. Nice to see you again. I was wondering where you were. Okay, I'm glad you'll stay for the commentary and buttons. Always great to hear that. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's true. Felix has got one of those serves. I don't want to say it's like Zverev's, but he's got a great first serve, but he can be prone to double faults. He's been quite brave on the second serves in this match, actually. He's gone for quite a few of them, but yeah, he is prone to double faults. So let's see. Oh, prediction here from MJ, the FAA, yeah. Or is that just a statement? The FAA is actually winning. FAA, yeah. He took the first set on the tiebreak. Yeah, it's a good point here. Nadal might be a bit confused of how much more energy to use in this match because, yeah, does he spend a lot of his energy trying to make a 3-set comeback, or does he just let it play out? It's tough for these exhibition matches. 40-30 here for AUGER-ALIASSIME. Good serve there. The back and return from Rafa. And the cross-court forehand from AUGER-ALIASSIME is just long. So it's deuce. We haven't seen many deuce games in this match. There was maybe one in the first set. We've got one here early in the second. Thanks for joining us, Todd. And hopefully I'll see you again on another stream. Have a great day. Hope you're all having a good Friday. Don't forget to hit the like button if you do enjoy the commentary. Hopefully I'll be bringing you a lot more throughout Wimbledon and some finals tomorrow as well. We do have finals day a day early than usual. It's normally a Sunday finals, but we have them tomorrow because of Wimbledon starting on the Monday. Our final is already set in Eastbourne for the women. It will be Petra Kvitova versus Yelena Ostapenko. So second serve here for AUGER-ALIASSIME at deuce. Good serve there. It's an ace. Advantage AUGER-ALIASSIME. Our first finalist has been decided over in Mallorca as well. That is Stefanos Tsitsipas. And in Bad Homburg as well, we have Bianca Andreescu is a finalist after Simona Halep pulled out with a neck injury, I believe she said it was. Good serve there from Felix. Nadal now with the slice into the net. So Felix does get the game on the board, comes through a bit of trouble in that game, and it is 2-1 to AUGER-ALIASSIME.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
So Jaska Ostapenko good on grass. So she actually won Eastbourne last year, so she's into the final again now. So she'll be trying to defend her title. So she obviously likes the grass courts at Eastbourne. She's not done too badly at Wimbledon, I don't think either. So she's not too bad on the grass, Ostapenko. Oh yeah, and good point here. It's actually the first person to reach back-to-back finals since Wozniacki did it. I did not know that. Yeah, Kvitova-Penko should be a good match tomorrow. We should be able to get a stream for you there. Some good finals, yeah. We've got, like I said, Andreescu is the first finalist over in Bad Homburg. We have Cornet and Garcia locked in battle, 1 set apiece, 4 games all in the decider, and at Juice as well, so it couldn't be close in that one. The men in Eastbourne, we have Maxime Cressy took the first set against Jack Draper in the first semi-final over there. They're on serve in the second set, though. So Rafa here is ready to serve, down 1-2, new balls. Again, it's very windy here. And it'll be a second serve for Rafa. And there's just a little bit of a delay here. I think it's something in the crowd. But no, Rafa's ready to go again. Serve there. There's a bit of a miss hit on the return, but it is in, and then it's long from Rafa, so it is love 15. Yeah, MJ, it is. First serve tennis, my tweet handle. Yeah, so I do a lot of the tweets for Game to Love as well, but I do have my own very similar sort of things. But yeah, if you do like the tweets over there, give me a follow as well. Yeah, so Kvitova, she's been a finalist there before, but she hasn't won it. So I think it'd be a great title there for Kvitova. She's had a bit of a tough year, has Petra, but it's always great to see her winning. Hopefully she can do well at Wimbledon. And it's into the net on the return of serve there from Felix, so it's 15 all. Dreamt saying the longer Penko is playing, the better her fitness will be come second week of Wimbledon. She'll be dangerous. I think Ostapenko's always a dangerous one in the draw. It just depends which Ostapenko decides to turn up for the match. She's doing well this year, so well, this week. I mean, looking to defend her title at Eastbourne. Second serve here for Rafa. Down the tee, and it's a good serve there. Felix can barely get a racket on it. It is 30-15. The second semi-final in Mallorca is just about to get underway. Bautista Agut versus Antoine Bellier, the Swiss. Bautista Agut beating Medvedev pretty handily in the semi-final, the quarterfinal, sorry. Second serve for Rafa. Oh, it's a lovely swinging serve out wide. Felix is there, but Rafa comes into the net for the volley. And it's good. It's into the net from Felix. So it is 40-15. Nice little piece of net play there from Rafa. Yeah, Kvitova, of course, being the 2-time Wimbledon champion. Yeah, if she wins this year, she'll have a better Wimbledon record than Murray. That would be a good one. Murray and Kvitova. Don't see it happening, but I'd be happy with those champions. Yeah, Bautista Agut versus Tsitsipas would be a really good final over Mallorca. I'm pulling for him. Although the young Swiss has been doing really well this week, but yeah, Bautista Agut Tsitsipas would be a great final. Into the net from Rafa on the serve, second serve, 40-15. Oh, it's a double fault there from Rafa. That's maybe the third he's hit this match. 40-30. Loving to see Rafa back on the grass here. It's been a while. Good serve there from Rafa. The return is in from Felix, but Rafa wrong foots him, gets him going the wrong way, and it is 2 games apiece. After the double fault there, that was a nice recovery from Rafa. Bautista Agut fan. Yeah, I like Bautista Agut. He seems like such a good guy as well. And yeah, I remember that match against Djokovic, actually. It was a pretty good match, that one. So, former semi-finalist is Bautista Agut. He could do well. So, yeah, they're just about to get underway. I think they're warming up at the moment. We have Cressy and Draper in the semi-final over in Eastbourne. So Cressy took the first on a tiebreak and they're now on serve in the second set. Bad Homburg is still close as anything between Cornet and Garcia. They're 5-4 to Cornet in the third set, but on serve. Hopefully that injury that Simona Halep cited as a reason for withdrawing doesn't hamper her at Wimbledon. Really tough draw for Simona, though. Gets Karolina Mukova in the first round. Oh, it's a lovely passing shot there from Rafael Nadal. Love 15 on the serve of AUGER-ALIASSIME. It's a bit of an lucky net caught, I suppose, in the middle of the rally there, but Rafa made the most of it and got the passing shot away. It's AUGER-ALIASSIME. Love 15. Oh, good serve down the tee. Oh, it's been called a let. Has been serving well, has Felix, this match. Wonder if Uncle Tony's watching this one. It's a fault this time. It'll be a second serve. Yeah, good question here. So Wimbledon debating whether they should put Igor or Halep first up on centre court. Yeah, so usually the tradition is that the winner gets to open up on centre court. And of course, Barty was the winner last year and is no longer playing. So there's a decision now on who's going to be opening it up. As much as I am a huge Iga fan and I want her to win Wimbledon, and I think obviously most of her matches are going to be on centre court, but I think it would be nice to give it to Halep just because the year after Halep won it, Halep couldn't actually play because of injury, so she never got to, fulfill that little tradition. Either way, I'd be happy, but it would be a nice little nod to Halep being that winner from that year and then not getting to open up. 15 all here. It's a good first serve from Felix. Nadal manages to just chip a return in. We have a backhand slice from Felix. Backhand down the line from Rafa. And it's long from Felix there, so it's 15-30. Yeah, so Iga on a 35-match winning streak. Level with Venus. So Venus holds the record of this century at 35. So She just needs to win one match at Wimbledon to better that incredible winning streak from Iga Swiatek. Raducanu wins Wimbledon. I honestly think, Raducanu's injury is not looking very good. I think there was a bit of debate whether she was actually going to play Wimbledon or not. But she is playing. I don't know whether she maybe feels a bit of pressure from sponsors or media or whatever. But I think she's pretty hampered by injury. So I don't know how far Raducanu is going to go. We do have a break point here for Rafa. I can see the flash scoreboard is a little bit behind. Not entirely sure why, but it is break point for Rafa Nadal. It's 15-40 on the serve of AUGER-ALIASSIME. Good serve there. The forehand return is good from Rafa, though, and then he comes in for a cross court. AUGER-ALIASSIME with the backhand, forehand from Nadal, and it is long from AUGER-ALIASSIME, so Rafa gets the break of serve. It's the first break of serve from Rafa. The first break of serve actually in the match, because we went to a tie break in that first. So it is a break. Rafa Nadal will now be serving at 3-2.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
That's the question. How can you subscribe to watch the game live? So the game is being streamed live for free by the Giorgio Armani Classic itself. So if you just go onto their website, they have a link there to watch it live. It's also on their Facebook page. They have a live stream. So you mean that's the reason Iga should be on the center court, because of that record. It's a really tough one because they're both very, very deserving of it. I think it would be a nice touch because of that tradition to give it to Halep. But again, they both deserve it. But agree, yeah, the tradition is that the defending champion would open up play first on centre court. And since Halep never got that chance after she won it, it would be nice. But again, both of them very, very deserving. And exactly dreamt. It's Halep versus Muchova, which is a tasty first round. Tough draw there for Halep, actually. Let's hope Mukova's fully fit, though, with that ankle injury. So we've got Rafa here now serving up a break at 3-2. Second serve for Rafa, though. Felix bouncing up and down at the baseline there. Second serve, forehand return from Felix, and a nice length from Rafa, and it is wide from Felix, 15-love. So thanks everyone for joining me on this stream. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. Always helps people to find us. Give us a follow on all the socials as well. 15-love here, Rafa with the break. Ooh, the ball just creeps over the net there for a let. That's a good serve there from Rafa, and it's into the net from AUGER-ALIASSIME, 30-love. So interesting to see, how much effort these guys will be putting into if it does go to a deciding third set with Wimbledon around the corner. Second serve, Rafa. Good point. Maybe Felix is trying to make this a long match just near Wimbledon as a tactic to disrupt Rafa for Wimbledon. Possibly. I mean, they're in the same half of the draw, Felix and Rafa. It's into the net there from Felix, though. 40-love to Rafa. Good serve there from Rafa. And it's a game to love for Nadal. He does indeed consolidate that break of serve. Oh, good game there from Rafa to put him ahead 4-2. So now Felix Auger-Aliassime serving down a break, but took the first set on a tie break. Felix here with the first serve. Oh, just aborted the ball toss there. I think the wind again is picking up. Good serve there. Nadal manages to get it just in play. Felix up at the net with the volley. It's a good one, and it is 15-love. So this will be their last sort of match play before Wimbledon. Neither deciding to play a warm-up tournament this week. Their options being Eastbourne or Mallorca. Oh, nice little tweener there from Auger-Aliassime. Didn't count because the first serve was out, but nice little piece of showmanship there. 15-love still. Second serve. The backhand return from Rafa is good. He then goes into the net, though does Rafa. 30-love. So yeah, we will have a day off of tennis on Sunday as the championships begin on Monday. Had the qualifying matches finish up yesterday. 16 qualifiers for both the men and the women. And it's 40-love here for Felix, so it's a good service game. Try and keep it to just that one break. Into the net, though, so it will be a second serve here for Felix Auger-Aliassime. Nice serve down the tee there. The return from Rafa's got good length on it, though, and it's into the net from Felix, so it's 40-15. Very sad to hear, though, that this Wimbledon is going to be Sue Barker's last year as the anchor of Wimbledon. She's the best part of the BBC coverage of tennis here, so it's a real shame to see it. She won't be back next year, but wish her all the best in her retirement. And it is an ace there to seal the game for Felix Auger-Aliassime, so he does keep it to just the one break. It's 4-3. So yeah, Sean Draper trying to fight back. So Cressy took the first set on a tie break, and then now 5-4 to Draper in the second set, although there is a medical evaluation being done on Maxime Cressy. Physio was out there, so I'm not entirely sure if he's picked up an injury. I don't think it's medical timeout just yet, but the physio was there, being called. But yeah, Draper trying to he made his first ATP Tour 7 semi-final by reaching the semi-final here in Eastbourne. So it would be his first ATP final if he was to come through and win this. An incredible Challenger Tour record, though, has Draper. He's 24 wins on the Challenger Tour this year already. Bautista Agut and Bellier instantly, they're just 2 games apiece in the first set over Mallorca. And in Bad Homburg, Cornet and Garcia in their final set, deciding set. They are, as you say, dreamt, Garcia up 5-4 and serving. Although, no, I think Garcia is now up 6-5 and serving. Yeah, so Garcia does have the break in that set, 6-5. Garcia is confusing player because she's such a good player, you know, when she's doing well. And I never understand how she can be ranked the way that she is with the game that she can have. But yeah, it's nice to see Garcia playing well. So Cressy is hurt. That's such a shame if he is hurt there. And all I can see is just that there's a physio out on the court. So Rafa here, serving up a break at 4-3. Nice backhand cross court there from Rafa, and Felix with the error. It is 15-love. Yeah, Kvitova Ostapenko final should be a good one at Eastbourne tomorrow. Defending champion is Kvitova. Is Ostapenko. Serve there from Rafa. Forehand on the middle of the court, then goes to the backhand. Loopy forehand from AUGER-ALIASSIME goes long. It's 30-love. Yeah, that's true. Haven't really seen much of it since. Has it been that long? Has it been 2018 since we've seen Garcia do well? That's crazy. Yeah, top 5 at one point. It's baffles me. Oh, bit of serve and volley there from Rafa to win the point. It is 40-love. Do love a serve and volley. Maxime Cressy, of course, the king of the serve and volley currently. Time has been called over on that match from the medical timeout. So let's see if he does continue. Oh, it's 40-15 here, though. Can't quite get the game to love, can Rafa? Still up a break. So Rafa serving at 40-15. Lovely serve down the... again, a late call on that. I thought it was an ace there, but yeah, it was just called late as out. Went for the big one down the tee. Almost pulled it off. Goes out wide this time. And then with the backhand cross court, it's a slice there from Felix as Nadal runs around for the forehand. But it's a good length there from Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. 40-30. It was looking like an easy service game for Rafa. A little bit more complicated now. Still has a game point, though. $40-30 for Rafa. Yeah, so she was top 5 at one point. Like you say, at the beginning of 2018 was Caroline Garcia. Didn't she? I think she won a WTA 1000, it wasn't a 1000 back then. What they were called? They were called Premier Mandatories. I think she won one of those. And it's a good point there from Rafa Nadal to seal the game at 5-3. So Rafa is now just one game away from this second set to try and take us into his decider.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
So we've got here Felix serving to stay in this second set, and it's a lovely little net play there from Rafa Nadal. Felix goes up with the lob. Rafa goes up with the lob, and Felix can't get it over the net. So it is love 15. And yeah, indeed, Garcia has just won the match there over in Bad Homburg against Alizé Cornet. 7-6, 3-6, 7-5. So she will face Bianca Andreescu in the final, who got the walkover today because of Simona Halep pulling out with a neck injury. So Garcia Andreescu will be the final in Bad Homburg. Kvitova, Ostapenko in Eastbourne. Stefano Tsitsipas will be one finalist in Mallorca. We are waiting to see who the second finalist will be, whether it's Bautista Agut or Bellier. They are both on serve in the first set. And all the live scores have just gone down for me on the ATP website, so I'll try and bring you up to date on those. So it's 15 all here on the serve of Auger-Aliassime, serving to stay in the second set. Took the first on a tie break. But Nadal with the first and only break of the match in this second set. It's the second serve here for Felix. Oh, it's deep in the box, that serve, but it's been called in, and we have a slice from Nadal into the net. 30-15. I'm trying to remember the last time Caroline Garcia was in a final, actually. So it's good run for her there. Kerber was the defending champion in Bad Homburg, but she got taken out by Cornet in the semi-finals, who's just lost to Garcia. In the quarterfinals, just lost to Garcia in the semi-finals there. And it is long there from Felix. It is 30 all. Nadal, 2 points from the set. An FAA fan, thinking he's going to come back maybe and break to take this second. $30 all. Auger-Aliassime under a bit of pressure here of giving up the second set. Second serve. Very windy here in Hurlingham. Deep second serve there again from Auger-Aliassime. He has been quite brave on these second serves today. 40-30. I think Iga's already qualified for the WTA finals. I think. She has pretty much triple the points of, I think, Ons Jabeur second in the race. So, I think Iga already has qualified because it's ridiculous how many points in the race she has. And it's a good serve there from Felix to hold from a 30 all. So it is 5-4. But Rafa will come out in a second to serve for this second set. But a good game there from Felix.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-Aliassime. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-Aliassime.
I just realized what you meant there, though, Dre. That, if Iga's got all the points, then the 7 then below her might be easier to get to the WTA finals. It'd be interesting to see who the other 7 are. I'm pretty certain Ons Jabeur is going to be there. And as well with no points from Wimbledon. Very interesting. So Maxime Cressy is indeed continuing play. They're 5 games apiece over in that semi-final in the second set. Let's hope he's not too injured. Maxime Cressy will be playing Felix Auger-Aliassime in the first round. So it's not a particularly easy round there for Felix. Bautista Agut and Bellier are on serve in the first set over in Mallorca. So umpire has called time. So Rafa will now be serving for the second set. Oh, it's a lovely serve out wide there from Rafa. 15 love. Auger-Aliassime on the stretch. Can't even get a racket on it. Yeah, sorry, I got what you meant then the second time that I read it. But yeah, indeed, you think maybe just winning 3 WTA 500s plus some points can get you there. Yeah, so the bar, I guess, for the next 7 players in the race would be a little bit lower. You think, with the likes of Harad Maya, maybe she's won, I think, the amount of ranking points you'd get for a semi-final, I think it is at Wimbledon in the past 3 grass tournaments she's played. And now with there being no points at Wimbledon. Vamos Rafa here from Ed. We do have Rafa serving for the second set to try and take us to a third and deciding set. It is 30-love. Looks like we are going to a third. Into the net there from Rafa on the serve, though, so it is a second serve. And I guess back to your point, Jem, with Annette Kontaveit being number 2 in the race, I mean, she has won a lot of sort of like smaller tournaments, but she's not done very much anything at the Grand Slams. I think the gap between her and Iga, those lower players, it's going to be, easier for maybe some players that you wouldn't expect possibly to get into that top 7. Oh, I think, there was an ace there from Rafa. Felix kind of looks down the line a little bit, but it is an ace, and it is 40-love. That brings up 3 set points for Rafa. Luis Rafa para todo el mundo. Looks like he's going to take this to a third and deciding set here. Oh, and it's an ace to seal the set for Rafa. Rafa takes the set with a game to love. So we are 1 set apiece. Rafa levels things off 7-6, 6-4. We're going to a third set. It's a good set there from Rafa.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
So 1 set apiece here. 7-6 tiebreak. Took it. AUGER-ALIASSIME took it on the tiebreak in the first. Rafa with the first and only break of the match in the second set to take it 6-4. So we are into a decider. These two in their last match before Wimbledon. They are in the same half of the draw. Rafa opens up his Wimbledon campaign against Francisco Cerundolo of Argentina. Good top 50 player is Francisco. One of the 2 Cerundolo brothers. There's Juan Manuel as well. AUGER-ALIASSIME will open up his campaign against Maxime Cressy, who is currently on court in the semi-finals of Eastbourne. He is playing Jack Draper. Cressy took the first set there on a tiebreaker, and they're now on serve in the second. So a tough draw for Felix. Going to the movies is my new favorite song. I guarantee you it'll be stuck in your head for probably the rest of the day. So we are going to a third and deciding set here. Just to update you all, if you are just joining on the results of the day, we had Kvitova ending Harad Maya's streak of 12 winning matches on the grass. Kvitova won that in straight sets, 7-6, 6-4 to make the final. Her first, she's never won Eastbourne. She's been to the final before though. And then defending champion Yelena Ostapenko defeated Camilla Giorgi, also in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2. So it will be a Kvitova Ostapenko final there tomorrow in Eastbourne. The Bad Homburg final will be Caroline Garcia, who just defeated Alize Cornet in 3, versus Bianca Andreescu, who got a walkover into the final thanks to, Halep pulling out with an injury to her neck, she said. So hopefully she'll be good to go for Wimbledon as Halep. Tsitsipas is the first finalist over in Mallorca, and Bautista Agut and Bellier are currently on serve in the first set. They're trying to join Tsitsipas in the final. All these, the last tournaments before Wimbledon. So we now have Felix serving to get us underway in this third and final set. It's a good serve down the tee there. It's a nice return from Rafa though. Oh, but it's a wild backhand there from Rafa. It is 1-0. Okay. So I hadn't realized this, but it is a match tiebreak. So I hadn't, apologies for that. I hadn't actually been able to watch much of the matches here at Hurlingham because I've been covering Eastbourne. So I assumed it was best of 3, but it is indeed a match tiebreak to decide this. So apologies for that. So it is 1-0 to AUGER-ALIASSIME. Oh, it's a good serve there from Rafa. 1-1. So this could go anyway. There's nothing to separate them in that first set. Second serve there for Nadal. One point apiece in this. Oh, it's just about a second serve there. The ball clipped the top of the net and it's just gone over. So it will be a second serve for Nadal. Backhand return there from Felix. A forehand cross court from Nadal. Backhand from Felix. Nadal again with the let cord, but it is in. And then goes down the line. We have a backhand from Felix. It's just about in and it's into the net from Rafa. So Felix does get the first mini break in this deciding tie break. 2-1. Hi, thanks for joining me. It's always great to see you all on the streams. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. We are in a deciding tie break. Felix took the first set, Nadal the second. Felix has the mini break in this deciding tie break, serving at 2-1. Nice serve down the tee there from Felix. It is 3-1. Prediction here going Rafa 10-8. What do we think is going to happen here? Any predictions? Any other ones? Felix with the advantage, 3-1. Oh, it's an ace from... Oh, no. Just called wide. Quite a few late calls on these. I keep trying to call an ace and then it's gone long or wide. It's the second serve there. He's gone for the big one down the tee. And it's a let on the second serve. 6-4 FAA prediction here. Yeah, so I believe it is as you said, man, a 10-point decider. It was my bad there. I hadn't, I don't know if we've seen a match tiebreak in any of these Hurlingham matches because I hadn't realized there was a third and deciding match tiebreak. I think they've all been straight sets. So yeah, apologies for that. And it is 4-1 here to AUGER-ALIASSIME. That's a good serve there. There we go, 10-7 FAA. Three-point deficit now. Nadal has to try and make up here. It is just the one mini break, though, if he can hold his two serves here. Oh, it's just out. Second serve, Nadal. Luis says 12-10, Rafa. Good serve there. It's a nice return from Felix, though, and it's a loopy ball from Nadal. Floats long, and it is 5-1 as we change ends. AUGER-ALIASSIME with the 4-point cushion now. Still, Rafa has one more point on his serve. So it is 5-1 to Felix. Jack Draper and Maxime Cressy are in a second set tiebreak over in Eastbourne in their semi-final. So Nadal here serving 1-5. It's a nice serve down the tee, and the return is in from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Nadal is to the net, and AUGER-ALIASSIME with the passing shot. It is 6-1. Felix 5-point cushion now for AUGER-ALIASSIME, 6-1. Again, this is an exhibition match. There are no ranking points. It's more to, get the players playing themselves into form, see where they are ahead of Wimbledon. So you do sometimes have to take these matches with a pinch of salt. Nadal got a good win against Wawrinka in his previous one in straight sets. AUGER-ALIASSIME lost to Djokovic pretty handily. So this would be a good win for Felix. And the return of serve is long there from Nadal. So it is 7-1 AUGER-ALIASSIME. Just 3 points away now. This match tiebreak is first to 10, unlike your regular 7-point tiebreaks. AUGER-ALIASSIME serving at 7-1. Second serve, the first is into the net. Crowd getting behind Rafa a little bit. Someone shouting, "Come on, Rafa." Good serve there. Nice return cross court from Rafa, but it's a lovely forehand down the line from AUGER-ALIASSIME. It is 8-1. Just 2 points away now. Both men in the same half of the draw for Wimbledon. Nadal opens up against Cerundolo. AUGER-ALIASSIME against Maxime Cressy. 8-1 now. Nadal serving. Got 7 points to try and find here somewhere. Good serve, and the return is into the net from Felix. It is 8-2 to AUGER-ALIASSIME. So got another serve here from Rafa. Oh, the first serve again, late call, but was just called out. Rafa looking like he'd come in for the serve and volley there. He's done a few of those in this match. Maybe a tactic on the grass here. Oh, it's a good return of serve. It's long there from Felix, but he can't match it. It's a really good deep return of serve there, but the second shot he hit there, Felix, is a bit wild, and it is 8-3. So Felix now will have 2 points on his own serve. Well, 2 serves to try and close this out at 8-3. Points to 10 will be the winner in this match tiebreak. And over in Eastbourne, Jack Draper has taken the second set on a tiebreak, so we are a set apiece in that semi-final against Maxime Cressy. AUGER-ALIASSIME serving 8-3. And it'll be a second serve here. Just 2 points away from the win now is Felix. It's a good serve, and the backhand return from Nadal is into the net. It is 9-3, and it is indeed match point. A number of match points for Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME.
Match point.
So 6 match points here. The crowd, it's sort of the first time I've really heard the crowd get that involved in this match. But this first match point here will be on the racket of AUGER-ALIASSIME as he serves at 9-3. Don't joke, FAA. Let's hope not. I'd like to see Rafa. Oh, was that an ace or was it called out? Oh, it was an ace. It was an ace from Felix. He does take the tiebreak 10-3. That was a tough one there. There was only just the one break of serve. Felix got the first set on a tiebreak 7-6. Rafa broke for 6-4 in the second, but Felix takes it on the match tiebreak. 10-3. And that is indeed the match. So it's their last match now before Wimbledon. Wimbledon, of course, underway on Monday. Thank you for joining me for this exhibition match here at the Giorgio Armani Classic in Hurlingham. It's Rafael Nadal versus Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. So Nadal, well, both men now have 1 win and 1 loss from this tournament. So they'll be taking positives, I think, going into Wimbledon. Again, great to see Rafa back at Wimbledon. Thank you very much, King and Just. Thank you all for joining me on this stream. So it's a good match there and a good win for Felix. Gets revenge from Roland Garros. Takes it on the match tiebreak 10 points to 3. So hopefully I will see you again on a bunch of other streams. We've got some finals coming up in Eastbourne, Bad Homburg and Mallorca tomorrow. And then, of course, we have Wimbledon starting on Monday. So thanks all again. Don't forget to whack the like button one last time. And I will see you on the next stream. Thanks for watching, guys.